This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Ketholena with the evening news. The headlines. President Ramnath Kovind says policy of expansionism followed by a few nations demands a strategic and matured response globally. Festival of Lights, Diwali, being celebrated with traditional fervor across the country. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally climbs up to 9,750, and Union government to provide incentives to 500 private academies under Khelo India. President Ramnath Kovind has said that the policy of expansionism followed by a few nations demands a strategic and matured response globally. He said the state of the world today poses multiple challenges before every nation. President Kovind was addressing the valedictory ceremony of the 60th National Defence College NDC course yesterday through a video message. The president said the NDC deals with several challenges and offers its course participants tools to understand the multi-dimensional geostrategic and geopolitical environment for future. President Kovind said decision makers have to be guided by national interest as well as international objectives, both of which should be adaptive and multi-pronged. President, Vice President and Prime Minister have extended greetings to people on the occasion of Diwali. In a message, President Ramnath Kovind said the festival, celebrated by people of various religions and sects, strengthened the sense of unity, goodwill and fraternity among the people of the country. President Kovind said Diwali is also a festival of cleanliness, so the celebration should be pollution-free, environment-friendly and clean. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu in his message said Diwali signifies the victory of good over evil and reaffirms our beliefs in the noble ideas and morals of Lord Rama's life. Extending his greetings to the people of the country, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in a tweet expressed hope that this festival will further brightness, happiness and prosperity. Modi celebrated Diwali with soldiers at the historic Longewala post of Jaisalmer district in Rajasthan. Addressing soldiers, he said, India is proud of its armed forces who protect the nation courageously. Prime Minister Modi said, the valor of Indian soldiers has always triumphed in every challenge, whether it is the peak of the Himalayas, the stretch of desert, dense forests or the depths of seas. Nagaland reported 112 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 today, taking the total tally to 9,750. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pangyupom in a tweet this evening said 109 cases were reported from Dimapur, 2 in Kohima and 1 from Mon. In addition, 30 patients from Dimapur have recovered from the infection. Of the new cases reported today, 70 were trace contacts, 36 from returnees, 5 from armed forces and 1 from frontline worker. The state has now 805 active cases, while 8,794 have recovered. Of the 54 deaths registered, 46 persons have died due to COVID-19, 6 deaths are not COVID-related, and 2 deaths are still under investigation. So far, 97 cases have migrated. Country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached to 93.05%. More than 47,000 COVID patients recovered during the last 24 hours. According to Health Ministry, the total number of recoveries has gone up to over 81,63,000. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 4,80,000. During the past 24 hours, 44,684 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases over 87 lakh, while deaths toll rose to 1,29,188 with 520 deaths reported in the last 24 hours. The enforcement of compulsory wearing of face masks within Kohima municipality by the Association of Kohima Municipal Wards Panchayat AKMWP for the first week ended peacefully today. AKMWP President Nibulye Keho informed that a total of 5,380 defaulters were listed since the enforcement began on November 9. He said the defaulters were advised on the importance of wearing face masks for their own safety and the public at large. Despite drawing criticisms from some sections of the society, he said this exercise was taken in the interest of society's safety and to contain the community spread of COVID-19 virus. He also pointed out on the state government's order for more stringent punishment for any defaulter besides wearing a face mask, but also hand washing and maintaining social distancing. Keho said the association is encouraged by the concerned government agencies to continue its efforts. The AKMWP therefore said the exercise will continue within the Kohima municipalities until the association is satisfied and achieve their goal of sensitizing the general public on the importance of wearing face masks in public places. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. The nation is remembering the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, on his birth anniversary today. The day is also celebrated as Children's Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi paid tributes to Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru on his birth anniversary. District-level Centre for Women Mahila Shakti Kendra Kohima and Nagaland State Social Welfare Board NSSWB today virtually celebrated Children's Day with the special needs children of Cherry Blossom School Kohima. Commissioner, Secretary and Administrator of NSSWB, Sarah R. Ritze, urged participants to increase awareness of education, rights and care of children, especially those with special needs. Headmistress of Cherry Blossom School, Purnima Kaina, addressed the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, especially on the special needs students. State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, Diethono Nakro, urged the students to move forward to make the world a better place and also launched painting competition under the theme My 3 Wishes. A total of 46 persons attended the program. Kichubozu Ward, number 5 under Kohima Municipal Council today celebrated 50 years of its panchayat. Administrator of Kohima Municipal Council, Kovi Meyase, in his brief address lauded the pioneers and leaders of Kichubozu Panchayat for carrying the good work in the colony for the welfare of the people. He called upon the present generation to contemplate and work towards the kind of legacy they would want to leave behind for the future generation. Meyase said, Kohima has become a cleaner and a safer city, apart from becoming a smart city due to the contributions of the wards and panchayats. He said, while there are over 4,400 cities, Kohima is fortunate to be among the 100 cities being selected under Smart City Mission. Meyase also unveiled Jubilee monoliths erected outside the Panchayat Hall and released souvenir and memento. Medoyoka, the newly elected MLA of 14 Southern Angami 1 Assembly constituency, while extending greetings to the colony Panchayat, said, Jubilee is a time for reconciliation and asserted to work for the general welfare and uplift of the people of the colony. Union government will provide incentives to 500 private academies under Khelo India. In a tweet, Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju said, in the first phase, monetary assistance will be given to 14 Olympic sports disciplines. The Khelo India program has been introduced to revive the sports culture in India at the grassroots level by building a strong framework for all sports played in the country and establish India as a great sporting nation. In the last few years, the country has made steady progress in the field of sports. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing. To end the news, the headlines here again. President Ramnath Kovind says policy of expansionism followed by a few nations demands a strategic and matured response globally. Festival of Lights, Diwali, being celebrated with traditional fervor across the country. Nagaland's COVID-19 tally climbs up to 9,750. And Union government to provide incentives to 500 private academies under Khelo India. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.